We just finished Bad Movie Night. We watched a few movies, but we just got
Rad Movie Night.
It was Rad Movie Night, and we just got finished watching Flash Gordon, which surprisingly was the first time for a few people here. So, starting with you, Sean.
You start with Jared.
Okay, well, I'll start with Jareth. Jareth, so tell me, what did you feel? How did this movie make you feel as a human being?
This movie made me feel a lot of things. Anger, chief among them.
Why?
Because there's no internal consistency in this movie. Nothing makes any goddamn sense, and nothing happens for any reason.
Give me an example.
How at the end? I think the ending is actually a really good place to start. How did they save the Earth? Also, why was the Earth in danger at all?
The moon
That
was
never
crashing.
established.
The moon was crashing, and there was hot
What did they
hail.
establish that in one frame, like one shot?
There was hot hail.
You're right. The hot hail.
The Earth,
Of course.
and Melanie pointed out the Earth was on its period.
I think that was Jen.
And they didn't save it.
They didn't save it.
All right, so-
all we have to go on is the robot at the end was like, "Hey, Flash, you saved the Earth. Why not? Don't look though."
Well, what else? What else about this movie do you felt like it was a bad movie?
Other than the terrible flaw of nothing making sense,
That was terrible acting.
there's terrible acting.
Oh, like whose?
I don't think anybody could talk shit about the soundtrack or the wardrobes or the backgrounds. Those
So-
were all flawless and amazing.
Oh, what was your
Everything
favorite?
else made no goddamn sense.
Okay, what was your favorite part of the movie?
I think it was that I was impressed by each of Ming's, like, the costumes of Ming's underlings. I was impressed in, like, every new shot of them. It was always better.
What about the lizard men?
The lizard men were, oh, right. Lizard men were obviously the most underrated part of the movie. Yeah.
Why was that?
Why was that?
Yeah.
Because their faces were inside their mouths, and inside their mouths were smaller mouths. Yeah, I don't know what not to love about that.
Okay. All right. Okay, Sean. It just comes to you.
Jareth did so well. I knew he would. He's the voice of the people. I knew he'd be able to tell everyone everything that was wrong in the movie objectively.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you a different question.
Oh shoot!
You tell me everything that was right about the movie.
The soundtrack was king. It was Queen specifically. It was amazing.
Well, yeah, it was Queen, actually.
But I really like the soundtrack because I really like Queen.
Okay.
But the movie made no sense. But the handful of actors outside of Flash Gordon himself actually acted their asses off.
Yeah.
And I thought that they just put their heart and soul into the most ephemeral and non-existent plot I've ever seen.
All right. So I'm going to pick one of those actors, and you tell me what you thought about Clytus.
Clytus looked a lot like Destro, who is my favorite Cobra villain. And he had the coolest death scene, which is basically his face turned into an omelet and then seeped out of his mask.
What? How did that go?
His face turned into an omelet and then seeped out of his mask.
How
And he
did
died.
how did that happen?
He died.
No. Like, I don't understand.
Like, what do you mean? You saw the movie with me.
You had to pantomime it.
He like died, he's like, and then the face shot out of his mask through the orifices in his mask.
Okay, that's better. All right. Okay, as far as favorite characters go, who did you think was your very favorite character?
I never learned his name because we were too busy making fun of the movie, but the bearded hot guy, Voltan?
That
Voltan.
was Brian Blessed.
Yeah, I really like he really acted his ass off, and he seemed exuberant and ecstatic about everything, no matter how nonsensical.
Because it was Brian Blessed. He was absolutely. He should play fucking Aquaman. I swear. Brian Blessed is Aquaman.
Like, he was exuberant no matter what came out of his mouth, and I think that's truly difficult to do.
Unless you're Brian Blessed.
Brian Blessed, which is just like it's on all the time. He must have had a mountain of coke to do this movie.
Oh my god. All right, awesome. All right, Joseph. So we just watched Flash Gordon. Is this your first time watching Flash Gordon?
It's my first time.
Seriously,
I didn't
it's
know it happened
like
like that.
everybody's first time except
Kind of
for
hurt a
me.
little bit.
Oh no, I've seen it before. It's
Did-
been a really long time.
Oh,
Like
okay.
20 plus years.
You were a child. Okay, so what was your initial impression of Flash Gordon?
He plays football.
Tell me more about actual Flash, because the movie is named after Flash Gordon, who is the main character in an old 1930s, 1940s comic book, sci-fi comic book. He's fighting against Emperor Ming, who is evil Asian space bad guy, because everything was like space Asian. But what did you think about Flash, the character of Flash?
He was some guy who played football.
And
Football, he was the quarterback.
He was the quarterback.
Why weren't you paying attention during the movie?
He could throw balls real far.
he could.
Or mysterious space eggs.
Mysterious things. He could throw them real hard.
All right. So what did you think about his love interest in the movie, Dale Arden?
I thought Dale Arden's name sounded a lot like a NASCAR driver.
Did she consistently turn left?
Every time I saw her turn.
She turned left. There were some flips involved. All right, so as far as the movie goes, what did you think was the most compelling scene in the movie? Or the most,
Lizard man cowering before the lights.
all right, so as far as, and this is for everybody, so there were a lot of different, they established there were the moons of Mongo space, or whatever the fuck it was, because I'm so...
We're still not sure what that means.
Hello, dragon. All right, I bumped my head. So there's Mongo space, and there's like
I don't
different.
know if that's like normal space or not.
I don't think it is. I think
similar,
I think it's inside a lava lamp. But
That's
but
fair.
but so there were different places. So there was the Kingdom of Mongo, where we had the Imperial throne and everything. There was Aboria, and there was where the Phrygia, and also where the Hawkman lived. Sean, what was your favorite place as far as setting in the movie? Because there was like outer space, there's Mongo space, there was the Imperial room where like Dale Arden was running around. There was where Arboria, the Hogman City. What did you think was the most entertaining?
I feel like Arboria, like I was shocked that Arboria didn't have like men in rubber suits pretending to be monsters attacking Flash the whole time. I thought I was anticipating that every second on the way to Arboria, and it didn't happen once, so I thought that was a pretty good like.
That's because he didn't roll any random encounters.
Yeah, no random encounters.
There were no random encounters.
But I think I like the set design in Ming's palace with the lightning field. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was probably
The lightning field.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
probably the most interesting because they did really good set design for that.
All right.
Even though it was like completely outrageous, but I mean they rolled with it.
It was truly outrageous.
It's truly outrageous.
All right, Brian, what was your favorite setting?
My favorite set was definitely Mongo Space.
Yeah.
Because it was just a fucking trip. My most vivid like acid nightmares could never have come up with that.
So what did you think about the part where they were floating in space on the roofie trip and she was like getting off just sitting next to Flash?
There was nothing to hate about that.
A++ for realism.
A++ for realism. Yeah.
All right, so space roofies is Mongo space. Is that what you're saying?
I guess it is. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what other assessment you could possibly have from that.
All right, cool. All right, Joseph, what was your favorite, what's it?
Same
Sad.
question.
Same question.
The cage slowly descending into the muck with all the lizard men who presumably drowned.
So was Arboria.
think they melted, didn't
Did they melt?
I don't know.
They never went back for those guys. He's like, we'll be back for you, Hawkman.
Oh.
And
dead.
Don't have
4 days later.
I'm a lizardman right
Every
side
time
first.
someone's getting fucked, it's lizard men.
That's right. Each horrible thing
And they
happens to
were
lizardmen
probably
in
the
that
ones who
movie.
wrote that sign that said "Longman Flash" on the wall. And their own lizard
He
men
was their
were.
savior.
He was supposed to, Danny
They're all
Flash, you were supposed to save the lizardmen too. You failed them. You failed them all.
Well, Flash was very Aryan. But I'm not going to hold that against him because, you can't help how you look.
As
You
with
know.
pilots and most people we saw on Earth.
There were some black guys at the beginning of the movie.
Was there?
Were
Yeah,
there?
the prince with the blue blood. Do you
Yeah, he
not
died.
recall?
I remember. Yeah, he got.
That's because he was black.
The only one who stood up to Ming before our hero, the Aryan Flash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was the Emancipation Proclamation man.
I wouldn't call him that, but
What would you call him?
I call him just the
normal guy.
Why is
He's
that?
just a man.
He's just a man. I mean,
A man. That's what
he's just a normal
No.
prince of Mongoose.
He's nothing but a
Mongo.
man.
I think it's Mongo.
Mongo.
It's like mango with an O, right?
Yeah,
All right.
or something.
All right. So closing comments,
Oh.
Joseph. Closing comments about the
Uh,
movie. What is your takeaway? If somebody came to you on the street that you knew, not a rando stranger who was like asking for change, and then suddenly was like, "Hey man, you know that movie Flash Gordon? You ever seen it?"
Literally,
What would you tell them?
literally any costume in that movie would make you the coolest person at a con.
Yep. So what costume? One
Lizard
costume, Lizard Man.
Didn't even think about that. Okay, don't even need to think.
That's your costume and cosplay.
Oh yeah,
All right.
with the mouth inside the mouth.
Mouths
All right.
with mouths.
All right, awesome. Okay, Brian, what's your takeaway from this movie? If
What is
some
my takeaway from
what
this
if
movie?
if some person came to you and they're like, Brian of Ultimate Wisdom,
yeah.
tell me what movie I should see.
I would of
Tell
course
me
say
of Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you hate people and you hate that person especially.
I especially hate whoever is doing this to me. Yeah. You the takeaway from this movie?
Yeah.
Oh boy. What was this movie even about?
It's about saving the Earth.
That's not what it was
if
about.
you football if you football real good, you can do anything. You can topple space empires. And you should.
That sounds
The
legit.
secret of life is football.
The secret life of football. Yeah.
And
That
if you,
was probably-
all right, so if you could cosplay any character from this movie, who would you cosplay?
Oh man.
So many good ones.
Yeah, there are a lot of good ones. I think I'd go for the gold and cosplay as Emperor Ming.
I knew you fucking would.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well.
You get the
Of
beard,
all
the
flashy
beard and
fucking
everything.
Costumes. Why would you not just go for Ming?
I'd go for Ming. I'd
Yeah,
fucking
it's-
do the
it's
bald
perfect.
head.
Or
And
I would just do a t-shirt and khakis with my own name and a lightning bolt font just right across the chest. That. And
we
a
should
perfectly
all
feathered
aspire to such greatness.
hair. We should.
Honestly.
We honestly should. Yeah.
I'm gonna get on that tomorrow,
Okay.
or maybe the day after tomorrow.
Good.
All right, Sean, what's your takeaway from this movie?
I learned a lot of
Lizard man
things.
People too.
Most importantly, that I shouldn't host any more bad movie nights because this is what happens.
Lies. Should host more.
My takeaway is that Queen can make any movie good.
Bad movie night.
That's a good takeaway, I think, because this kind of left off leading into Highlander
It's
because
gonna go into Highlander, and we're
Yeah.
gonna get more Queen, and that's just gonna get me through it.
yeah, absolutely, because they had the tagline here: "Who wants to live forever?" And you're
There's-
like, yep, and there's our segue.
There's
Right
literally
into
a montage
Highlander.
in Highlander where he's swinging around a sword on top of a cliff, and it's a giant montage.
On my island,
Yep, on your
on
island.
the Isle of
so-
Skye. It's on my island. I own the movie. I own all the Scottish people
You
on
do,
that
that's
island.
true. You're a
Yep.
Highlander, that's why.
There you go.
That's right. I have the sword. Okay, so if you could cosplay any character from this film, who would you cosplay?
I think Emperor Ming's fashion advisor is my spirit animal. So I would have to be Emperor Ming, but if I couldn't be Emperor Ming because Jareth is Emperor Ming, I would
right.
be Flash Gordon Destro.
Clytus. You'd be
Clytus, that's his name.
You'd be
Clytus.
Clytus?
Yeah, no, I didn't bother to learn anyone's names in this movie because that would require paying attention to the plot, of which there was none. So,
Where's this adventure?
Well, the big problem with cosplaying anything in this film is the crazy beadwork involved in the costumes and everything.
the crazy-
So I guess I should do my own review. I can't see myself, but whatever.
You're in frame.
I'm in frame.
Yeah.
I'm close enough in frame. So
yeah.
this cheats because I grew up watching Flash Gordon. I think Flash Gordon is one of the best, crazy, over-the-top science fiction comic
Greatest
films.
movie of all time.
No, because you know what? It was a comic book movie made in the early 80s when comic book movies sucked. You had Captain America driving around the West Coast in a fucking van. All right? Captain America in a red brown in a van throwing a plastic shield.
Simple
And
times.
then we have Flash Gordon. Soundtrack by Queen. perfect, over the top, red
Perfect
and
feathered
gold.
hair.
Yeah,
Perfect feathered hair.
Can't forget that.
Great
Right out of the
fucking
swamp. Perfect
classical,
right.
you know, English cast. I mean, it was filmed in London. You know, it has great actors, except for the American actors. I don't know what the fuck was going on with them, but the British actors were awesome. You know, Brian Blessed, Timothy Dalton, the guy who played the Saint, and he did Shere Khan's voice, and I can't remember his name. He played Clytus.
Yeah.
So, as far as entertainment value, Flash Gordon's way up there. It's one of those movies you can put on and everybody's like, fuck it, yeah, we'll watch Flash Gordon, fuck it, we don't care. So, entertainment
So they
value,
didn't watch it.
it has a lot of staying value. Is it a great movie? No, it's not a great movie.
Fuck no.
Fuck no, it's not a great movie. Is it a fun movie? Is it a movie you can watch with your friends and just, you know, just make fun of? Absolutely. Does it have a great soundtrack? Absolutely. Does it have awesome costumes and production value? Yes.
I don't know about production value.
Oh, come on. The ships that look like giant bees are fun. They're straight
You
up.
gotta, you gotta take the times into
It's
account.
the source material. It's taken
That's
in
true.
the 1950s,
Okay,
the
that's true.
1940s source
Every
material.
extra had
It
outrageous
stays
costumes.
true to that.
They
It's
did.
really good.
That must have cost a lot.
And
of money.
okay, so if I had to cosplay anybody, it's Green Tits. The concubine with the green like showgirl
I know
thing,
Green Tits,
and
you
she's
said
like,
Green Tits when she came
she's
on
like,
screen every time.
prepare for your wedding in an hour.
Yeah.
Other than her, it's Kala. I kept calling her Kale, but it was like Flash Gordon approaching. She's like, what do you mean, Flash Gordon approaching? And she's like, open fire, all weapons. That chick. But I have a chin.
Oh, that was the Baroness.
So I'm. No,
No, that was
she was
the
pretty
general.
much the Baroness, but
Yeah,
you
because
know,
there's Destro. and
General
then-
Kala, General Kala,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. But she had no chin. That actress had no chin.
She just
I
had
have
like
a
a
chin.
really crazy cowl on.
Yeah.
No, she had no chin.
She just has no chin.
She had no chin.
Oh,
She had no chin.
that's
It was
tragic.
like lip. It was all good to hear, and it was like.
So what's your takeaway from Flash Gordon then?
My takeaway from Flash Gordon is that it was a brilliant movie for its time, as far as comic book movies go, because honestly, the only good comic book based movie at that point in time was Superman. It was Superman with Christopher Reeve,
Yeah.
and that was it. That's all we had. We didn't have a good Batman movie. We didn't have a good anything movie.
Wait. When was Flash Gordon made?
1981?
Okay, then this was
1982.
before.
This was before Tim Burton's Batman.
Somebody Google that.
No, this is before
Oh, it was
Captain
well
America.
before.
This is also before the first Captain America movie, and this is
Oh,
also before the first Punisher movie.
way before.
Yeah, with Dolph Lundgren.
So,
We don't talk
so,
about that one.
I
but
love
yeah,
that.
so
Shut
so it
Flash,
was a
Flash Gordon was 1980.
1980.
Oh Jesus, that was way before.
So 1980, this was probably one of
82%
the
on Rotten
better
Tomatoes.
comic book based movies that we had.
As a possible.
Because all we had before that was Superman
Wow.
with Christopher Reeve, and he flew around the Earth backwards to turn time back
Makes
Wasn't
sense to
that-
me, and I'm a
to make
scientist.
to make the earthquake happen backwards.
Wasn't that
so,
Superman 2?
No, that was
Anyone else-
Superman
anyone else in STEM want to
1.
back me up here?
Superman 2 is when he lost his powers and he got his ass kicked in a bar because he wanted to be with Lois Lane and be all normal at Niagara Falls or some shit. But anyway, so my takeaway from this is that it's an awesome movie for what it is. It's very entertaining. It has a really high production value because it looks like it's supposed to look. It looks like the comic books. It looks like the serials from that time period. And it's just fucking fun to watch. You can watch it stoned, you can watch it sober, you can watch it drunk. It's just fun to watch. You can put it on, listen to the soundtrack. You know what's happening. You're like, Gordon's live. You know all the lines. It's just one of those fun fan movies that you can throw on and watch. What are you guys doing on your phones?
I'm looking up different iterations of Flash Gordon.
All right. So anyway, that's my takeaway from the movie. And if I had to cosplay anybody, if it wasn't Green Tits, because I don't think she had a name, it would be
Green Tits is her name.
Yeah, Green Concubine.
Green Concubine.
Yeah.
She's the Green Ranger. So anyway, yeah, Flash Gordon was cool. We had a good rad movie night. We actually watched Battle of the Stars, but we don't remember that movie at all.
Again, what was the plot of that?
there was a Valkyrie.
Oh, right.
There was a
Oh
plot
yeah,
to
there were
that
psychic
movie.
white
There-
guys.
What was
Right.
it? Was the Seven Samurai?
Yeah,
plot,
it was basically this
Oh yeah, it was,
samurai in
yeah, it was
space.
Seven Samurai in space.
And there was a Valkyrie, and we couldn't find her nipple. Her
No,
nipple was
we were
gone.
looking so hard for a nipple.
We
We-
really
we
probably
spent-
were putting
Vanished.
too much mental energy
We
into
spent a
it.
quarter of the
Sure.
movie trying
Sure,
to
it was like
find
here and here.
the phantom
There was no
nipple. There was a
we
phantom
couldn't
nipple.
do it.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it.
And there was a spaceship with the nipple. It was a Jewish mom spaceship with tits.
With boobs on it.
She had tits.
Don't forget that. Don't
And she was
forget
like,
that.
"Oh, you're not son of mine." Anyway, yeah, that's our takeaway on all this. All right, good. All right, I'm gonna turn this.
Thank you.